I am live tonight, you guys. Live, wild, unedited, for real live. So, I'm going to do something a lot different tonight. So, I've been reminiscing over my last 10 guests because I've had 10 guests on the Reflection podcast now. And I just wanted to play a little clip from each one and reminisce. I hope this goes okay because I'm live and I couldn't really practice it. Um, I've just been reflecting what each guest has meant to me. And tonight I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's get into it. Let's go. We got Chloe here trying to get comfortable as usual. She's always trying to find her little spot. All right. So my first guest was Jamie. Um, we had so much fun. So I'm going to play the little clip and then I'll tell you guys a little bit more about it. So, inside joke, I filmed myself playing the game.
Yes.
And I was showing Janie the video. And you guys will see it. But I said, I played with myself. And we laughed so hard we cried.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, oh man. So yeah, the first one I wanted to test everything out. So I just played with myself and I was showing Janie, not thinking what I said. And I was showing her and she's like, "You did what?" Because we're very open and honest here on Choosing to Shine. I thought that I would leave that in and share that with you guys. All right, so here is.
I believe we are definitely here for a purpose. I think that we can assist ourselves in creating that, or going towards that purpose. But I think that we are all here and we all have a specific purpose, and it's up to us to determine what that purpose is and then fulfill it. So that would be my answer to that question.
Yeah, and I'm pretty similar to you. I feel like we are here on some kind of journey that was kind of pre-selected, but also there's also free will involved, and it's our human experience to find the right path, basically.
Yes, and it's not always easy.
No, it is not. I agree with that. So that was my good friend Tina. I've known Tina for, gosh, maybe it was right after COVID era when I was like, oh, I got to get out of the event business because COVID kind of killed everything. And I took this course for virtual assistant. And so we had a lot of fun there as well. And this is Tracy. She actually has her own podcast. You guys could look her up, Root Cause Holistic Health. She also has a very large Facebook group. Yeah, and yeah, you guys should check her out. But here's a little clip from this was episode 3.
When I was younger, it was all about myself, right? I didn't have anybody else to take care of. So having an 18-year-old, 18 years later, self-love has been hard. It's been a journey the last couple of years trying to take time for myself and not feel guilty. So that's the biggest thing, is just being able to say it's okay to go for a run. It's okay to do an hour meditation. Yes, there's a million other things that I could be doing, but self-love, I need to fill my cup up, right? I can't pour from an empty cup. So really being okay with and not feeling guilty with taking time for myself.
Yeah, that's really good advice, especially someone who struggles with putting ourselves first. So that was Tracy, like I said, and we had really nice conversation. That question was all about self-love and how you how your let me think of the way it was worded. How was your perception maybe, or how have you changed the way that you give yourself self-love? Something like that. I'm reframing the question, but yeah, I thought her answer was really nice, and I get so much out of talking with each of these women that I hope that you guys are getting a lot of it out as well. So if you've missed any episodes, that is an awful picture that I paused that on. And it was also funny because I was taking a drink of water and then I'm watching myself like take a drink of water. It's like that was like my dyslexic mind was having a hard time processing that. So this is Patricia, and she lives in another country, and we met in a manifesting group. It was like a 3-day conference thing. Oh, it just started pouring down rain. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's like beating on the window. I hope we don't lose power. We're alive. All right. So here's Patricia. I think this question, maybe I say it. I'll wait till after. What is a phrase that always feels good to hear?
Life is good.
How would you say that in your language?
Viața este bună.
I like that. That sounds really nice. I like that. So mine, of course, is choosing to shine. It's been a phrase for me for over 30 years now. I don't know where I heard it, how I came up with it. It just kind of popped in my head one day. I remember the day I was pregnant with twins, and it was a beautiful spring day here in Florida. I had my windows down, my sun top was down, and I was listening to some music. I don't remember what song was playing. Maybe it came from a song. And that was about the time everybody started like, what's your word of the year type thing. And I was like, I really like the word shine. I think that's going to be my word forever. Like, I'm just going to pick one forever, like not for the year. And it has been. So
Indeed, it's very beautiful. And choosing to shine is, I don't know, it describes perfectly what we should do every day.
Okay, so that was Patricia. I love her style. I've been following her on Instagram, and she just has like such a like sweet light soul. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I'm sure she has worries and fears like the rest of us, but when I see her, I'm just like, wow, she just looks like she doesn't have a care in the world. And by the way, none of these guests know that I'm doing this. I had to work overtime earlier and I didn't really have anything prepared. I've been working a ton of overtime, so I didn't do any filming this week or last week. Yeah, this Sunday is a new week. So I didn't do any filming last week. So I was like, oh, like I just really want to pause and take time to kind of go back and revisit each guest and thank them so much for being here and believing in me and that I could pull this off. So this is Monica, and I met Monica in my neighborhood. I think it was around COVID time as well. And it was kind of a weird way that it happened because she's not like close to me, but I was interested in some furniture. So my ex had just moved out and he had been sleeping on the couch for years. So I kind of wanted to get that energy out of the house. So I wanted a new sofa, and somebody had posted in the group that they were selling a sofa, and it was really pretty. It was like gray leather. It was very modern, which was different from what I had before. And so I had reached out to the lady, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I gotta sell this. Let me I'm moving." She was moving up north or something like that. I'm trying to remember the whole story. It was a while ago. And I wasn't sure if I could stretch the money because things had been slow, right? Because I just said I was in the entertainment business. Well, that didn't sound right either. I was in the event business. And so there wasn't a lot of events, and I was paid by the hour. Um but I got the money up, and then I reached back out to her the next day, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just sold it." I was like, "Okay, I guess I was too slow. I just want to make sure that, I could, you know, have the money and have enough left over, whatever." So I walked to the mailbox, and in the mailbox was a flyer of that exact furniture, brand new. Now, I didn't know where it came from or how much it cost or whatever. I just knew how much she was selling it for. And it was really expensive. And I was like, wow, I'm going to have this furniture one day. And I was standing at my desk. I was clipping out the flyer, and I slid it like under my desk protector that was see through. And I was like, I'm just going to put that there. I can't afford a new one, obviously, but I'm going to have this furniture. This furniture is beautiful. As I'm standing there and I just put that paper under there, Monica calls me. I do not know her. I've never met her. And she says, well, she called me on my work line. That's I need to preference it because there was some confusing. So on my phone, I had my work for the venue forwarded over to my phone. So it said somebody for the venue was calling me. So I answer the phone, and as you'll hear, her accent's very thick. I love her. She's like so sweet, so generous. Um, and she says, "I'm calling about the furniture." Now, in my mind, I'm trying to put together what event I have furniture that's being ordered, and, maybe need to schedule like time for drop offs and pickups or something like that. That's what I think she's calling me for. And I'm so sorry. Like, I'm just not understanding what you're saying, or I'm not understanding. And she's like, "I live in your neighborhood. I bought the furniture from the other lady." And she said her name. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so confused. You called on my work line." So I was thinking it had something to do with the furniture delivery. And she's like, "Well, that's the number the lady gave me. So the furniture doesn't fit. I bought it and put it in my garage, but my husband came home and it doesn't fit. I have a fireplace and it's too close to the fireplace. I can't run the fireplace." And it was like, wow, you're not going to believe this, but I literally just cut this advertisement out and slid it under and said, I turned to my daughter and I out loud said, "I will have this furniture one day." And she called me. So manifesting is real, you guys. I don't know how to repeat it sometimes, but I was like, wow, that was like the quickest manifestation I've ever had. So here's Monica's clip.
Go back and start helping people to remove and remember who they truly are, because that's the problem. We have been programmed, and we are the consequence of a program. So when you start removing that, the program that doesn't belong to you, you remember who you truly are and the reason why you came here to this world, and you start
Mm-hmm.
finding your purpose. That's the people, that's number one question of people: what's my purpose? Well, you know it, but you haven't been able to see it because it's buried deep down in that trauma, in the pain, in the suffering.
So, um, I must have clipped that too short. She's a hypnotherapist, so she was talking about how she uncovers these layers and layers and layers of disassociation and pain and hurt. And I've actually personally had hypnotherapy from her. And I talk about that in that podcast. So if you're interested in that, it was very healing for me. I actually had it done like maybe 2 summers ago. And then my mom passed this last fall. And if it wouldn't have been for that, me and my mom wouldn't have been talking at the time. So it was very healing for me. If you have some deep pain, maybe some deep anger, and you just don't know, it's like hiding inside, but you don't know exactly what it is, I would highly suggest hypnotherapy. It was very fascinating. It wasn't what I expected at all. It was more like the deepest, most relaxing meditation. Like I was aware of everything, and I was the one that was like, she had me like walk down these stairs, and I went in my own pace, and so I was fully aware of everything. It wasn't anything like I thought it would be. Highly recommend it. So this is Liz, and I'll play her clip.
Strongly believe food is medicine.
Well branded.
As I started to heal myself with food and asking the questions and taking myself off medication, it became very clear that I was very passionate about that. And it was a long journey of being extremely sick for many years and getting myself out of that. Along with a few great functional medicine doctors and nutritionists that I had met along the way. But it became very clear that that was my passion, and what I feel like my sense of purpose is that I went through that journey so I could learn from it and help others navigate their journey.
Oh, that's awesome. So Liz is a functional medicine coach. I think it's a very, very good opportunity for those of us who have gone through something that the doctors are just like, there's nothing wrong with you, which that was my story too, until I found a functional medicine doctor that helped me. But her being a coach, I think, is such a better, what's the word I'm looking for? Financial opportunity, because holistic doctors are very expensive and it's all out of pocket. So having a coach that has been through something like she has, multiple things, she can really set you up for success and for giving you the resources that you need and things like that. And she did come back one other time, and I'm trying to get her back so we can do a little like series. I want to really start diving into a lot of these topics, and that brings me to my next guest, Gail. She's a money coach, and she's been back one more time, and I'm actually filming her this upcoming week for a money mindset series. So here is Gail.
I had all the blocks, all of them. And so I spent a lot of time over the last 5 years in my growth journey, each single one, going through it, figuring out where it stemmed from, removing it. And then sometimes it's still there, like imposter syndrome still knocks on my door now and then. I literally just had it like 5 minutes ago when we were talking and you said something and I was like, and then I'm like, no, girl, you own a Porsche, you're good.
Yeah, everything she said about you and more is true.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So we were laughing, that whole thread the reason why I reached out to her was, and I found her through a networking group, and I've been following her for a while. And she's like walking down the street, going to get coffee, wearing like a fur coat and heels in the winter. And I was like, you'll have to watch the video. I'm not going to cuss because some of our stuff that we did together in that episode did get shadow banned. So I'm not going to repeat what we said, but if you want to see it, it's not on the playlist. So you'll have to go, I'll put it in the description and the link. Because sometimes I rewatch my episodes. I like to get better every week. And I don't know if you're seeing a progression here, but like my background is like every week it keeps improving. So this has been really fun for me to watch. And then I don't think this one I'm using my new cards, but maybe like the next one I have my real cards. And yeah, so things are just going to keep improving and getting better and better. So anyway, I like to watch some of my stuff at work, or if I like get up and go on a break, the computer will shut down if it's been stale for like 5 minutes. That's probably not the right word, but whatever, you guys know what I mean. And so I'll just leave it running when I'm at home because nobody else is here, right? So then I'll just come back. But my playlist wasn't showing up on my work computer because I had that one was rated 18 and up. So, Gail. Can't wait to see you this week. All right, this is Michelle, and she is hilarious. She's actually she says she hates this, but when somebody asks like what you do for a living, so that's what this is leading up to. But she is a stand-up comedian, or she is choosing right now to spend her time being a stand-up comedian, I believe is the way she phrased that. She also does some coaching on the side. I will probably have to have her come back so we can talk more about that because I don't know if we really even talked about that at all. But here's Michelle's clip.
My least favorite question is when people are like, so what do you do? I'm like, so what? So you can judge me?
Exactly.
So you can, and sometimes I have fun with it. And but that's all I'll share too. I feel that so deeply in those situations that are really important and really energizing also. And it's like also the question like, how are you? I'm like, do you want me to tell the truth, or do you just want me to be like, good, busy?
Yeah.
I'll do whatever, but
do you want to know the truth, or do you want?
Yeah, I cried all the way here. Okay, I don't want to be here right now, but I feel like I should be because I'm trying to grow my business or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
all I'm thinking about is what I'm gonna have for lunch. Chipotle sounds good.
That does sound good. Oh man, she's so funny. You guys, I'm gonna put everybody's links too, so you can, if you're interested in any of these personalities, you can go and find them. I just love this so much, which is why I've been reminiscing about all my peeps, all my ladies, and I love this. I don't know if you guys are enjoying this or not, but I'm like really loving going back. I mean, I started in October. I think it was October, maybe November, and then my mom passed, so I had to take some time off. But so I've been pretty consistently posting a video every Sunday since January-ish, I think. So I don't know, like this feels really fun to me. So what are we, 10 months in and 10 people? So I would love to continue to do this. Do you guys like this? Let me know if you do. All right, this is Margaret.
We need to do what we feel
Yeah.
good about doing and like make a difference. Like I have to be passionate about what I do to it has to be making a difference.
Yeah.
And it
I
has to be like
agree.
what you're passionate about. So where
Mhm.
you're at right now is exactly where I want like my clients to be. Like I think like and you're doing that so right. Taking that period of not dating, focusing on yourself, finding yourself, loving yourself and realizing that you're actually okay on your own and you get
Yeah.
yourself to this place of wholeness.
So, Margaret is a coach as well. And she focuses on kind of like getting yourself right and preparing for a relationship if you're looking for a deep long-term relationship. She also talks about a solo trip that she went on that changed her life. So I would highly recommend going back and watching that. And then this was my last interview last week. Erica posted, was it last week? Yeah, it had to have been more than a week ago. What did I do last week? Oh, I know what it was. I interviewed her a few weeks ago, but it didn't post until last week. That's what it was. I was a couple weeks ahead. So, she doesn't really talk about this. Like she talks about she's doing some what is it called? Like Poshmark. She's a Poshmark seller. She has thousands and thousands of followers, you guys. She's been on there for almost 10 years. I think she had like 66,000 followers on her Poshmark. I went there when she gave me the link. I was like, "Oh my goodness, girl! Like she's she's jamming over there." But she wants to kind of not move, but she wants to do some different things as well. And she was talking about that she started doing some coaching behind the scenes, and she was also very shy. I've been talking to her the longest out of anybody to get her on my show. And she finally came on because she was camera shy, visibility wounds, that whole thing. And you go, girl. Like she finally came on and showed her beautiful face. And since then, she has become my morning coach. And we kind of talked about it because she needed, usually I don't do like pre-talking beforehand, but she was very nervous. So I was like, just come on, we'll just hang out for a little bit and just chat. And I was like, so, tell me what you're doing now. Let's just say I'm a lazy bum. I think I did pull a clip of that, like a behind the scenes clip, and posted it. On my days off, I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to hang out and be a bum. And, but now I got to get up and do these things. And, it really doesn't make me feel good. She's been texting me every single morning, you guys. So sweet. Like, did you get everything done? Did you get your sunshine? Did you get your water? Um, did you get out of bed before XYZ? Did you do your movement? And so now we have this little checklist that I send her every morning. And I was sick last week, which is why I didn't film last week as well. I had a sinus infection, and I think an ear infection. My ear hurt really bad. But I missed a day, and I was trying to get out of it. I was like, but I was sick. She's like, no, you got to start all over again. So I think I'm on like day 5 now, when I was like on day 7 or something like that. So here's Erica's clip.
Coaching a couple people behind the scenes at the moment, and it's such a privilege when you get to lead people. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's one of the things that I connected with you about, is obviously I like very authentic and sincere people. And when I was first starting out, I wasn't really posting a lot, but when I did, you were always my little cheerleader in the background, always sending me little things, little hearts, and that was so good. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, somebody gets me.
it's so beautiful to support
Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Oh man, I'm just feeling all the feels. I feel so proud of myself. My whole life, I'm a really good creator. I love creating things and coming up with ideas, but I'm never really stuck to anything. And I'm just so proud of myself. And I talked to my therapist about that this week, especially these cards, because I've been working on this game for like 2 years, and the podcast and all the behind the scenes stuff that, all the tears and it's not going to work, and, all the stuff you guys don't get to see. And I mean, what a privilege just to have people come on and be willing to talk to me and have an open, authentic conversation and get to network in like the best way and to make these deep, long lasting connections. Like, I know, like, most of these people, even the ones I never met previous, are going to be lifelong friends, because we did connect over deep conversations. And that's what deep conversations can do. Be vulnerable, be open, even with the people that you know the most. I talked about this on, was that Margaret's episode? That it wasn't like I was trying to hide anything, but I wanted to leave the past in the past. So all the new people that I had met when I moved to Tampa, they didn't know any of my stories. They didn't know any of my dysfunction. They didn't know anything. And I have so many more stories to tell you guys. Oh my God. I'm trying to get my longest friend on here. I think that's going to have to be a series, and that's going to have to be edited, because we have a lot of stories. I've known her since I was 10. I've already told you many, many stories that where she was involved. Oh, yeah, there's just a lot. So, and I'm not saying that to entertain you guys or to be like, well, I hope I'm entertaining, because I don't know. I think I'm able to laugh at myself. And I'm going to work on a bloopers reel too. I think that's going to be really funny. Behind the scenes blooper reels, or just stuff that happened during like in Michelle's episode, her earpods kept going out. So she kept taking them out and putting them in the charge thing and then putting them back in. And yeah, it was really funny. And then I like filmed for like 20 minutes, or no, I thought I was filming for 20 minutes, and we had already played the game. We were like 3 questions in, and I was like, I totally forgot to hit the record button. So there's just a lot of little moments that, you have to laugh at yourself sometimes so you don't cry. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think this was super fun. And yeah, I have a lot of material here now. So I'm now like thinking about all these things that I can go back and think about. So I didn't light a candle tonight, because I wanted to wrap it up by saying I've had these 10 guests on, and every time I always say, I'm going to light a candle to set an intention for community and connection through deep conversations. And I hope that that's what I've provided for you guys. And yeah, 10 different lives, 10 different stories, different journeys, different backgrounds. But you know what? We all came together, and there was something interesting in each one. And I feel like if you really listen, and if you really see the person's heart that's sharing, you'll get something out of it too. That's all I wanted to say. I just feel so happy and so blessed. Thank you guys so much for being here every week. Please sign up for my email list, because I have so much more stuff coming. I'm going to be doing a live event where we play the game, but I also want to have like monthly virtual gatherings and in-person gatherings. So I've kind of changed my email sign up form a little bit. So find that in the description, sign up and come have fun with us, hang out, have some wine, whatever we're going to do. We're going to have a blast and just hang out and get to know each other. And as always, love to all you guys. Sincerely, thank you so much for being here.